Alrighty, we are live. Hello, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to our live watch-along of Mexico versus England. A very highly anticipated round of 16 match at this World Cup tournament. You've got Mexico, obviously one of the co-hosts of this tournament, and England. I mean, a team heading into this competition with such high hopes and expectations as always. This is a really tricky one to predict. We know England are, again, a team with so much star quality. Harry Kane leading the line has had a great tournament. Jude Bellingham, there's so many star players to talk about here for England. And if they can pull together here, it would be a big result because Mexico are heading into this game having not conceded a single goal this entire competition. So big game on the way. And of course, Mexico have that home ground advantage as well. So kickoff was delayed by an hour, folks, which is not the first time that that this has happened this tournament. It is not the first time. So I don't think there's been any other updates lately. It looks like it's still scheduled to get underway in about 12 minutes or so. But I hope you guys are doing well. Thanks for joining us here. Hit the like button to support the channel, folks. We are here for the live watch along for Mexico versus England. I can tell you right now, I have not looked at the lineup news because I wanted to react to it live right here on the live stream. So we'll do that in just a moment. But feel free to jump in and drop your score predictions in the live chats. I'm still tossing up on mine. I did do my predictions video here on the channel a couple of days ago for the round of 16. But yeah, man, it is really tough to call. I could see it swinging all the way. But in that predictions video I did the other day, I did say that I thought Mexico were going to win. And I tell you what, I'm probably going to stick with that. But let's talk about the lineup news and have a look at how it's shaping up. So for Mexico, Rangel in goals. He was good last time out against Ecuador. That back four of Sanchez, Montes, Vasquez, and Gallardo was so good against Ecuador. They've been defensively, obviously haven't conceded a goal this whole competition. But we did the live watch along for Mexico's last game against Ecuador and just unreal at the back there. Absolutely unstoppable there. Their defense, unbreakable, I should say. In midfield, Mora, Lira, and Romo. So it's that same midfield three and the same front three. So completely the same starting 11 for Mexico as well. Alvarado, Jimenez, and Quinones up top for Mexico as well. Gilberto Mora, just the 17 years of age. Gilberto Mora there, really exciting attacking midfielder. For England's lineup, here we go. Okay, so Pickford in goals. It's Quansah at right back, Konsa at centre back. It's Gahey at centre back as well. O'Reilly at left back. It's the midfield duo of Rice and Anderson, Jude Bellingham ahead of them. On the right is Bukayo Saka. On the left, Anthony Gordon and Harry Kane, captain of England, leading the line. No surprises there. So, I mean, you look at that side for England and it's more than capable of getting the result today, but you have to just consider all of the factors that are coming into play for this game. It's the fact that Mexico are the home team here. It's the fact that that Mexico are just heading to this game with such fantastic form as well. It really does feel like Mexico are heading into this game as favourites, which, again, we probably wouldn't have said before this tournament, heading into this game, if this was going to be the matchup. You'd still think England would be favourites, but no, man. It really does feel like Mexico are probably favourites heading into this game. They were so solid defensively, and with each result they pick up at this competition, it really does feel like that they are now establishing themselves as maybe one of the favourites to go a real long way at this competition. G'day, Scotty. Scotty says Mexico are favourites. Their fans don't do them any credit, though, says Scotty. Certainly favourites, I agree, hey. Certainly. Only edits. G'day to you, man. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you here, mate. Kick-off in about 10-ish minutes. 10-ish minutes or so. Yeah, man, and that's the thing. So, as Scotty says in the live chat, altitude will be a factor in the second half for England. Yeah, will they get tired out a little bit quicker? Possibly. Yeah, very curious to see how England cope with that. Obviously, Mexico are going to be used to it. Mexico have played all 4 of their games so far in their home country of Mexico. They played at this stadium last time out, of course, as well, against Ecuador. And of course, the crowd's going to be a factor as well. I mean, the majority of the fans, of course, are going to be Mexico fans. So it is. This is England's test here, and this is the thing, right? This is just the round of 16. But if England win this game, if they can overcome this challenge here today, England, I think they're going to be viewed as one of the favourites to go all the way because of this game right here. Like if England can overcome this obstacle, it is absolutely huge. Absolutely huge. So a lot of pressure on both teams. But for England, man, who just desperately want to go as far as they can at this World Cup, there's always so much expectation surrounding England. And with the team that they've named today, man, I mean, they really could match it with anyone, of course. They've got so many star players. The teams are currently walking out onto the field of play as we speak. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Mexico versus England. We'll be doing a bunch of live watch-alongs throughout this tournament, and round of 16. This is our first live stream for the round of 16. Marcus is joining us. Is here. G'day to you, Marcus. Good to see a World Cup X in the live chat as well. Big game here indeed. Indeed. And Dave, welcome to the live chat, mate. Says, who are you rooting for? I mean, definitely watching this one as a neutral. Who am I rooting for? That's a good question, actually. Because usually we like to go for the underdogs, right? The team who are sort of being viewed as the underdogs. But in this game, who's the underdog? I don't know. Like, you probably would have said Mexico. England are higher ranked. But again, there's all these factors are favouring Mexico. Home stadium, all the fans, the altitude, as Scotty mentioned earlier, is going to be a big factor. So, yeah, man. Valhoon's here as well. G'day to you, Valhoon. Good to see you here as always, mate. Dave, my prediction, I think I'm still going to stick with a Mexico win. I did my round of 16 predictions video a couple of days ago, if you guys are interested in checking it out here on the channel. But I said a win for Mexico, and I'm going to stick with that. But I'm going to say this game goes to extra time. I think it does go to extra time. Tan Lee, g'day to you, man. Good to see you here. Welcome, Tan Lee. As you guys can see, Tan Lee, member of the channel. If you guys are interested in supporting the channel, you can consider checking out the memberships we recently launched here on the channel. Marcus, that's right, Marcus, who says Norway will be difficult for either side in the next round. Of course, yes, the winner of this game will be playing Norway, because earlier today we saw Norway eliminate Brazil. What a huge result in this round of 16. I watched the second half of that game, man, and Norway were actually really, really good. And if you look at the stats as well, Norway were doing really well in a lot of the stats there. They had a lot of the ball, and Erling Haaland, 2 goals, sensational. Coral, good to see you here once again. Coral says, been enjoying your watch-alongs all World Cup. Keep up the good work. Thanks for that, mate. Really glad that you've found the channel and been hanging out with us for the live watch-alongs. It's been a whole lot of fun to chat with you guys as we watch the games. So appreciate that, mate. Thanks everyone for being here. It's Mexico versus England. Kickoff is minutes away because the national anthems have been sung, or are currently being sung. Of course, Mexico, a stadium full of Mexico fans. I wonder what percentage. Hey guys, what percentage do you reckon in the stadium are England fans? 10%? 5%? Maybe less. Surely Mexico fans have just sold out this entire game. Tan Lee says, I'm backing Mexico for the win. Yeah, I think I am too. Feel free to drop your score predictions in the live chat as well. What are you expecting for this game? I'm going to say 2-1 win for Mexico, but I'm going to say this game goes to extra time. 2-1 win for Mexico. But this is a big game because if Mexico win here and keep another clean sheet, there is literally nothing stopping them from winning this tournament, which I know might sound a bit like out there, but if Mexico can win here, then they can go the whole way. I do believe so. And if England win here, because this is such a big challenge for England here, if England win this game, then they could go all the way. So this is why this is such a big game, because whoever wins this game is going to be hard to stop, I think, for the rest of this tournament. Coral reckons 3-2 England. It'd be cool to get a high-scoring game, that's for sure. Cozy Platypus, g'day to you, mate, says 2-1 England, but it could go either way. Scotty, it is certainly one of the big calls that we have seen this entire World Cup. I'm sure you guys have all heard the news. Balogun, the striker for USA, his red card has been, it hasn't been overturned. It's been suspended, right? Like the red card is not. Anyway, he basically he's free to play the next game against Belgium. Of course, usually in any competition, when you get a red card, you miss the next game. Balogun picked up a red card in that game against Bosnia and Herzegovina. We did the live watch song for that one. We saw Balogun pick up that red card. I think the red card was the right call in the end. That red card I don't know if they've explained the reasoning, but the red card will not be taking the suspension will not be taking effect for the next game, which is quite a fascinating decision because we have not seen that at this World Cup. So very, very weird. Very, very weird. Suspended for a year, says Scotty. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't understand it, and it doesn't seem very fair because there's been a few red cards at this tournament, and players have had to serve their suspensions even for Mexico, folks. Even for Mexico, Cesar Montes, the captain of Mexico, the centre back, who's been great this tournament. He picked up a red card in the very end of their first group stage game, if you might remember, against South Africa. Served his suspension in that second group stage game, and he's back and he's playing well. So why now? Is there a player not having to sit out a game for a red card? It is a very, very strange decision. So it definitely deserves to be talked about. That's for sure. Welcome back, says A-League Men's reffing today. Oh, dude, I didn't even see that. Oh, dude, it is. It's Fagani. Alireza Fagani, who is a referee in the A-League, as well as the two linesmen as well. George, excuse me, I'm trying to read the names. Like I missed the names there. I want to see that. There you go. How good. How good. For any international viewers joining us today, of course, we are broadcasting here from Australia, so it's always great to see our Aussies. Alireza Fagani's the referee. George Lacranides and Andrin Lindsay. So the main referee and the two assistant referees, Australians. Love to see it. So very strong lineups for both teams, folks. Mexico have gone for an unchanged 11 from that win against Ecuador. No surprises there defensively. They were just incredible. Keeping on Quinones on that left wing for Mexico. He was sensational. Well, he's been sensational all tournament. All tournament. Okie dokie. Cozy Platypus earlier as well said, I believe that this is the first red card that has ever been suspended in a World Cup. Yeah, I've never heard of it before, right? Never heard of it. So it's not a good look. It's not a good look. There needs to be some more explanations surrounding it. Because just for the integrity of the game, right? Like this is the biggest competition in the world. One of the biggest competitions in world sport, if not the biggest competition in world sport. It's not a good look for the tournament. It's not a good news story. So, and I'll tell you what, here's my take on it as well, because I wonder how USA fans feel. But for example, this would never happen to Australia, of course. This would never happen to Australia. But for example, if this happened to a Socceroos player, we had a player suspended, and say Australia were going through to the next round, but had a player red carded in the round of 32, and we're going through to the next round, and then FIFA announced that we're not going to, your player can play for the next round. As a fan, I would feel weird. I wouldn't feel right about that if it was a player on the team that I supported, because everyone needs to be on a fair level playing field, and it just, I don't know, man. With this decision, it just doesn't really feel that way, right? And that's not like an opinion. That's not a hot take. It's fact, because at this tournament, other red cards have been honoured and the suspensions have been honoured and served, and this one's not. So I don't know. I don't know how you can. I don't even know, man. I don't even know. Anyway, we've got a football game to talk about. It's Mexico versus England. It's getting underway. Thanks for joining us, folks. A lot of drama at the World Cup today, and an hour delay for this game. This game was supposed to kick off an hour ago, but we are finally getting underway for Mexico versus England. Kickoff, folks. We've got the game clock ticking along here, which is synced up to the game that I'm watching. Feel free to pause or try and delay your stream so you can sync up here to ours. So, this is a huge game. Mexico, home ground advantage. Of course, the altitude How high is it? Can someone Google it for us? How high is this stadium in the altitude? It's I'm aware that it's pretty high, isn't it? Someone do a quick Google for us, and so we can find out. Because it's very high altitude, so it's sort of new conditions for England. Valhoon says 2,000 meters, I think. Marcus says 2,240 meters above sea level. Yeah, man. It's there you go. There you go. So, wow. Oh my goodness, we are less than a minute into the game, and it's a yellow card for Declan Rice. Less than a minute. Literally like 50 seconds on the clock, and you've got to agree with the call there. That is dangerous from Declan Rice. He has gone in with the foot. It's a high boot on Romo. And Luis Romo's going to receive some treatment here because he's received some contact in the head. This is a huge moment here early on in this game. Declan Rice booked in less than a minute. And yeah, I don't think you can have any complaints there, man. I really don't think you can. It was just reckless from Rice. He didn't need to do that. Marcus asks, what do you make of the appointment of Hutchinson at Central Coast Mariners? Very, very happy with it. I am very happy with it because not only is he someone who knows the club so well, John Hutchinson, the all-time leading appearance maker for the club, but for John Hutchinson, he's gained some really good coaching experience in recent years. He was over in Japan recently, so I'm excited. I'm excited for this new era at the Mariners. It really does feel like the beginning of a new era. There's been new owners coming in and John Hutchinson coming in. So I'm excited, man. If you guys are keen to hear me talk about Central Coast Mariners more, you can check out the Coast Watch Football channel. It's my dedicated Mariners fan channel, Coast Watch Football, if you want to check out that. Last week I did a full video talking about that, the John Hutchinson appointment. So if you'd like to see me talk more about that, Coast Watch Football. So we are back underway. After Romo was receiving some treatment and Mexico coming forward, Alvarado on the right. England getting a lot of players behind the ball here. Everyone behind the ball. As England is trying to see out this early pressure. For Mexico, are they going to dominate this game? Are they going to control possession? Cozy says, I don't think that should have been a card. It was harsh. It certainly was reckless. I mean, whenever you raise your boot like that and it's near an opponent's head, you always run the risk. England under immense pressure, but win a free kick in their own half. Marcus asks, will the A-League supporter base grow with the attention of the Socceroos, or is it going to be the same old story again? Well, hopefully we see the people running the league and Football Australia really capitalise on this momentum, on this excitement around Australia and the Socceroos, and hopefully that gets fed into the A-Leagues. So it's always hard to say, Marcus. I'd like to think that we will see a bit of a boost. Yeah, I'd like to think so. I think the A-Leagues should be making a whole lot of noise. I mean, they are, but I think they should be making even more noise about the fact that some of the Socceroos stars at the World Cup, not just some of the players on the squad, but some of the stars for Australia at this World Cup are players who were literally playing in the A-League this last season. Paul Okoneksler, Patrick Beach, and of course so many of the stars coming through the A-League. Connor Metcalf, Nestor Mkunda, Motura, everyone. So many players coming through the A-League. So, yeah, man, at this stage, I mean, as you guys know, for viewers who've been watching the channel for a long time, we're big focus here on the channel is the A-League and always looking to grow the A-League and passionate about promoting it. And at this stage, if you're in Australia, and you love football and you're not following the A-League, I don't know what else to say. And for us A-League fans who do love it and want to see it grow, just keep pushing it, keep promoting it, keep telling your friends, keep telling your mates. It's all about us fans just sort of creating some noise and some buzz around it. So we're just going to keep doing that. Keep trying to promote it. 5 minutes in, it's 0-0 between Mexico and England. Tanley says, your hot take video will be fun. Yeah. So if anyone missed it, I put out a community post. If you go to the post section on the channel, I put out a post wanting your Socceroos hot takes. Socceroos hot takes. So you can head to that post and jump in the comments, and I'll be picking out some of the best ones to react to in a video. A bit of what's going on here? There's a player for Mexico holding the ball, and Alireza Fagani, A-League referee, Alireza Fagani, is going to have some conversations with Harry Kane and Lira for Mexico as well. I don't think Harry Kane was too happy with Lira picking up the ball and holding it there. We are planning on doing a live watch-along tomorrow, folks, for USA versus Belgium. So make sure to hang out with us for that one as well. Early moments in this one. England yet to really get control of this game. Mexico, we know, we're so defensively good. Against Ecuador, they've been defensively superb this tournament. Scotty says England is doing a good job so far. Mexico were always going to come out of the blocks fast. Indeed. Indeed. So, I mean, it's tricky. This may well be a low-scoring encounter, really. Mexico yet to concede a goal this tournament. And for England, I mean, they played a scoreless draw with Ghana. 2 goals last time out against DR Congo. Of course, England, it looked a little bit worrying for England against DR Congo in the round of 32. They were trailing, man. It was 1-0 to DR Congo, and England, Harry Kane, the hero, with 2 really great goals to rescue it for England and to get them through to this stage. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Good to see you all here for this round of 16 watch along. 8 minutes in, and England have their first corner of the game. Let's see what they can create here. So again, England, I mean, we don't know how many opportunities they're going to get to score in this game, and Mexico are defensively so good. So can Mexico hold on here? How long will Mexico go with this tournament before they concede a goal? Yet to concede. 4 games, 4 full matches, and they have not conceded. So Rice goes short from the corner to his Arsenal teammate Saka, who swings in across, and it not the best delivery because it just flies over everyone. Ad Stars here. Good to see you. Ad Stars says, come on, England. Scotty also says Mexico might be vulnerable from corners and set pieces with Kane. Certainly a key player to keep an eye on if you are Mexico, because while, of course, as we just said, Mexico have not conceded a goal at this tournament, England have one of the best strikers in world football. If you are looking to find the back of the net, if you are looking to break down a defence, one player that you would love to have leading the line is the Harry Kane. Such a prolific goal scorer, Harry Kane. G'day, Troy. Good to see you, mate. Good morning. Says, hey, Lockie, this should be good. It should, man. It really should. Like, it feels so tricky to call. It really, really does. If you guys want to throw predictions in the live chat, feel free to do so. I think I'm still backing Mexico. I'm going to say a 2-1 win. I think England do get on the score sheet today. I think with Harry Kane, like, it's going to be hard for him to stay quiet all match, I reckon. So I'm going to say 2-1 to Mexico. I think Mexico do get through here. I just think there's too much favouring them in this matchup. Cozy Platypus says, if England play with a good tempo, they will do well. Yes. They're starting to get into a little bit of a rhythm now after 10 minutes of football in Mexico City. So throw in for England, and England in a good position here. So will England go long from the throw? Doesn't look like it. Early stages of this match. Very early yellow card to Declan Rice. And it ends in a goal kick for Mexico. So Gordon and Saka in the wide positions for England. Of course, Saka able to cut in on his left boot on that right side, and for Gordon, right-footed player, so cutting into his right. So sort of inverted wingers there for England. That's right, Tarnley, who says the altitude of Mexico City might be a struggle for England. Yes, it may well be. Troy also says, good to see Fagani in charge too. That is right, yeah. Alireza Fagani, a referee in the A-League in Australia. Love to see it. The two linesmen as well. The two linesmen, both as Aussies too. So really cool to see. Alireza Fagani, a regular referee in the A-League, and here he is refereeing one of the biggest fixtures at this tournament so far. We've had some really exciting games in the round of 16 so far, folks. We saw Morocco defeat Canada. We saw France defeat Paraguay yesterday as well. And then earlier today, folks, a big result. Norway 2, Brazil 1. Erling Haaland with 2 goals for Norway to eliminate Brazil. What a game it was for Haaland. Erling Haaland now 7 goals for the tournament. He's been superb. That's right. That's right, Scotty. Haaland leading the way there for Norway with his 2 goals. So Norway, I mean, that really feels like they're stepping up as one of the dark horses of the tournament. I think it's fair to consider them a dark horse. They're still a top team, though, of course, but not necessarily one of the favourites to go all the way. But hey, if with Erling Haaland in the form that he is in, and Norway's game overall today was actually very, very good, I thought. They had a lot of the ball. They looked dangerous getting forward. So Norway, man, they're going to be... No one's going to want to play them. That's for sure. That's right. That's right. Troy Haaland doing Haaland things. It's really exciting to see him performing at this World Cup. Ball over the top for England. Here's a chance. Just unable to control it is Saka. 13 minutes in. Still scoreless, but that was a long ball from Gahey, which was well weighted, but Saka just has touched letting him down there. Maybe that pass just a little bit too ahead of him. Yeah, Troy, Cape Verde, unexpected surprise at this World Cup too. Indeed, Troy. They were incredible, taking it to Argentina, going into extra time. And how about that second goal that they scored against Argentina? Unreal goal, man. It was brilliant. So, Cape Verde, unfortunately, the journey ends for them, but they really, really gave Argentina a genuine test in that round of 32 matchup. Adstar says the English players have all played in huge stadiums in front of aggressive crowds, so playing in Mexico will not faze them. That's probably one way to look at it, Adstar, yeah. These players are used to playing in, intense atmospheres. Of course, playing, a lot of these players playing in English Premier League, Champions League in Europe as well, of course. So these players have played on the biggest stage on numerous occasions. But you look at the players as well for England, and fairly experienced. A lot of these England players have played at a really high level for many, many years now. And this feels like a real opportunity for England to have a really strong run at this tournament. Outstanding goal indeed, yes. Master FUT says, hey, Lockie, haven't seen you in a while. Mental how I saw you on Jamie's video. Yes, they... great chance for Mexico. We'll come back to Master FUT's comment because Raul Jimenez, very, very close to the opening goal. Great ball whipped in too. Oh, what a save. That is a lovely save from Pickford. OMG indeed, Scotty. That was very, very close. Brilliant save from Jordan Pickford. What a stop. Great reflexes. Corner. But yeah, folks, if you haven't seen it, I featured on on that video of Jamie's, which was which was a real honour, of course. Alvarado swings at him. It'll be another corner on the way. Nathan Loves Sport. G'day, Nathan, who says the fan vote on SBS said it should be 52% Mexico, 48% England. Says I don't agree. England should be at 80%. What do you think? Alvarado's cross headed away. I think it's fair, actually, man. I just think you look at the factors surrounding this game, with Mexico having that home ground advantage, the altitude is going to be unfamiliar for England, and Mexico are just in unreal form. Mexico have not conceded a goal all tournament. England have been good, but there has been some shaky moments from them. So, and of course, the home fans back in Mexico. So I think if this was being played at a neutral venue, and if it was like just a friendly game, it probably would be like maybe 80% England. But with the context of this match, it feels pretty even. 50-50 feels about right, actually. Master FUT says, I reckon England have the upper hand, but not 80%, more like 60-40. And Adstar also says the altitude will be a greater effect on England than the crowd will. Yeah, it's been a fairly even start so far, folks. 17 minutes in, it's scoreless. Jordan Pickford with a great save to deny Raul Jimenez. Of course, Raul Jimenez, the striker for Mexico, playing his club football in England and has done so for a number of years now. Well, I'm not sure how they missed the handball there. Alireza Fugani, A-League referee, great to see him in charge of today's game. There's a clear handball on the ground there. But I think the decision has gone England's way. Scotty also highlights in the live chat that England hasn't had the time to acclimatise. Won't be a factor till later in the game. True. And if this game goes to extra time, the England players going to get tired faster. The substitutes are going to be key. Substitutes are going to be key in this match. That is for sure. Tan Lee says Lockie is a common name, at least 3 to 4 Lockies in the Aussie football content creators. Well, yes, I know that Lockie Avil, who's with Round Ball Australia. Are there any other Lockies? But there you go. Yeah, it's a bit of a coincidence. There seems to be a few Lockies in the Australian football scene. But I know Lockie Avil at Round Ball. I'm trying to remember any others that I'm forgetting. Someone let me know in the live chat if you know any other Lockies in the Aussie football content creator scene. Thanks for joining us today, everyone. Great to see you all in the live chat. Very comfortable kickoff time here. It's almost 11:20 in the morning here on a Monday as Mexico coming forward. England there with numbers to clean up. England have been doing a lot of defensive work this game so far, but they've been pretty solid up to this point at the back. As England win a free kick. Ooh, look, check out this. Alireza Fugani having some stern words with Mexico captain Cesar Montes. I don't think Montez was happy with that refereeing call. The Soccer Who's podcast. I haven't listened to their podcast that much. I'm familiar with them, but I haven't got around to listening to their podcast too much. But there you go. I'll have to check out their podcast. More. There's some great people making content surrounding Aussie football, and obviously it's been a busy last few weeks for Australian football creators. And of course, we were live 2 days ago now for Australia's round of 32 match against Egypt, which was one of the biggest live streams we've done on this channel. And it was an emotional morning. It was a tough morning, but yeah, man. Gordon, ooh, maybe a handball. Lira was sliding down. Looked like there was a hand there, but I don't think even if it did hit his hand, the replays, I think it maybe did hit his hand, but generally when you're sliding in like that and if your arms keep propping yourself up, that's not a handball, is it? Troy says, my name isn't too common, but remember Troy Heafield? What a player. I do remember Troy Heafield. Yes, that is a real throwback. I do remember Troy Heafield. Played for Mariners and a few other A-League clubs. I think he played for Jets. And maybe Wellington. Goodness me, that's testing my memory. Declan Rice with a corner. Swinging it in. Oh, great delivery too. It's headed away for a throw. That was a very dangerous delivery from Declan Rice there for England. Okie dokie. England on the attack here. A chance to maybe find the back of the net before the first hydration break. Nico O'Reilly, just not quite on the same wavelength with his teammates there on that throw-in that just sails past the goal line for a goal kick. Scotty says Australia's corners were dreadful all tournament until Hrustic took them against Egypt. Yeah, definitely a bit frustrated with some of the set pieces. Hey, it did work a treat. The free kick worked a treat for Aidan O'Neill for that goal for Australia against Egypt. But yeah, there were lots of corners that just were really underwhelming for Australia, which is a shame. Aidan Hrustic, certainly one of Australia's top set piece specialists. So it's been a really interesting opening 22 minutes of this match. It's scoreless. The best chance of the game certainly coming to Raul Jimenez for Mexico. His header forcing a good save. A really good save out of goalkeeper Jordan Pickford. So hydration break. Hydration break coming up right now, folks. What do you guys make of this game so far? Has this affected your predictions for how you expect this one to play out? It is scoreless at the first drinks break. Yeah, good to see a few coasties in the live chat today. Scotty, Troy. Tarnley says, I wrote a massive rant in your post-match video. Lol. Certainly a lot of emotion, hey, after Australia's elimination. I'm still sort of processing it, to be honest. Like I think we're all still processing it a bit. And there was obviously some huge sort of decisions made by Australia in that game that may or may not have affected the outcome of the match in the end. But yeah, man. Yeah, man. There's obviously a lot of opinions and a lot of passion, of course, at this time. Master FUT says, thoughts on Elijah Just, Lockie? What a player. I reckon he'll get picked up by someone. He was sensational. Probably New Zealand's best player this tournament. 3 goals, wasn't it? 3 goals. He got a brace against Iran and a goal against Belgium. He was great. He was really, really good, Elijah Just, to grab 3 goals at the World Cup. Absolutely sensational. He's currently playing his football at Motherwell in Scotland. But with that performance, maybe there will be some more clubs across Europe interested in Elijah Just. But yeah, you'd probably have to say New Zealand's best player at this tournament. Scotty, I agree with that comment. I think we can all agree with that comment. Adstar says Hrustic has always been a dead ball specialist, indeed. Very capable free kick taker, corner taker. So, the round of 32 so far, folks. We've got 3 teams who have already progressed. Those 3 teams are Morocco, France, and Norway. Norway defeating Brazil earlier today. England and Mexico playing out right now. And, of course, the winner of Mexico-England will be playing... Who will they be playing? Is it Norway? It's Norway, isn't it? Yeah, it's Norway. They will be playing Norway. Other games that we have as well in the round of 16, we've also got Portugal versus Spain. We are going to be doing a live watch along for USA versus Belgium tomorrow, so hang out with us for that. We've also got Argentina, Egypt, and Switzerland, Colombia coming up as well. So we already have got one quarterfinal lined up, France versus Morocco, which is going to be a good game, man. Morocco are looking good, but I'm backing France. I think I'm going to back France in that match. They're just too good. And again, the winner of this game will play Norway in the quarterfinals. So look, it's big. It's big that Brazil are eliminated, man. It felt like that they were going to have maybe a big run at this tournament, Brazil, but their journey ends in the round of 16. How hot is it there? Let's find out. Let's ask. What's the current temperature in Mexico City? It is 18 degrees Celsius. Okay. 18 degrees Celsius. It was a top of 23 today, according to my weather app. There you go. Oh, nice work from Gordon here. Here's a chance for England. Gordon with a shot on target. But a fairly routine save there for Rangel in goals for Mexico. But that's England's probably their first shot on target. Tarnley also says this World Cup campaign, there's that feeling that we could have done better. Yeah, it is. There is that feeling. There is that feeling, which is why it's extra devastating. It feels like we could have done better there. Tarnley says the 2022 World Cup, I'm more proud of the team. There's not much regret. Yeah, whereas it feels like that maybe there is some of that regret, you reckon, at this tournament? Yeah, I think I know what you mean. Whereas at 2022, it felt like a little bit more straightforward. There was like less debate around like player selection and tactics and all that sort of stuff. Whereas at this tournament, there's like there were things that were sort of like, oh man, like if we could have just tweaked this or changed that, or if this player had started here, or it might have been different. Yeah, I know what you mean. That's right, Troy. It's not even hot. It's not even hot. But of course, I've always got the hydration breaks. I've sort of just grown used to it now at this tournament. Not that I necessarily think that it should be sticking around. But yeah. ASMR drinks, I agree, and I think we all agree with that. Adstar says the 2022 team played to their maximum best. The current Australian team did not, says Adstar. I think the effort overall was there for our players. I think overall the effort was there. I don't think I'd fault that. And like there were some really exceptional individual performances from Australia, and most of the squad played really, really well, I thought. I think it's more just some tactical decisions and some player selection decisions that disappointed us. And look, there were certainly lots of situations where we could have been better. That's for sure. Tarnley says so far this game's been very quiet. Well, I think it's just the 2 shots on target, one for either side. Raul Jimenez forcing a good save out of Pickford. And Anthony Gordon, a moment ago, had a shot on target that was pretty comfortably saved. So there hasn't been too many chances, Tarnley. Hey, it's been pretty chill so far. A bit of a slower sort of arm wrestle of a match. Strong tackle by Sanchez, and Mexico are well and truly up for this game. What's going on here? Alireza Fagani having a conversation with Lira. Lira doesn't look happy. And, of course, Ali fans will be aware of this. Alireza Fagani is a referee who loves to control his games. He will not accept any silliness, he will not accept any crap from the players. He's a very stern referee. G'day Star, who says we need to bring back Ange. Of course, as we know, Ange Postecoglou recently being appointed as head coach of Al Nassr. So he's busy at the moment, but who knows? Maybe in the future. It'd be cool. It would be cool. G'day, Busboy in the live chat asks, why didn't senior Socceroos players stop Harrington taking the penalty? Like Bage or Hrustic have to step up. You can't let an 18-year-old take a pen in those circumstances. Yeah, it's obviously... I was surprised when it happened. When we were doing the live watch along and we saw Harrington walking up, I was surprised. I think we're all quite surprised. Yeah, it's a good point. I mean, I wonder... I don't know if it's been confirmed, if Popovich or anyone has talked about this, whether the decision was Harrington's to whether he put his hand up to take a penalty, or whether it was Tony Popovich who was who was like, I want you to take a penalty. You'd imagine Harrington would have given some sort of indication that he was keen to take the penalty. But yeah, surely you would, get those experienced players to take a penalty kick, surely. Yeah. I mean, while it's disappointing that he missed, I'm not, for me, it doesn't affect the way we're viewing Harrington's performance at this tournament. I think Lucas Harrington was sensational in the 2 games he played at this World Cup. Absolutely sensational. Star says Popper's got one last chance, but most likely will change coaches after the Asian Cup. Yeah, well, this is it now for Popper. This is it now for Popper. We've had a decent World Cup run. We've got to the knockout stage, which is good. We are feeling disappointed that we didn't go further. I think we certainly could have. At this Asian Cup, I mean, we're definitely going to talk about it on this channel a lot as we get closer to it, of course. But the way I'm feeling about it now is, as Mexico long-range shot sails wide, the way I'm feeling about it now is that Australia have to go into the Asian Cup as one with the aim to win it, with the aim to absolutely win the whole thing, because we're capable, man. We're certainly capable. Look, no, not disregarding the fact that there is so much. The Asian Cup is going to be so competitive, and there's a lot of top teams who are just getting better and better, and there is a lot of quality. But you look at that crucial qualifying game last year, we were able to defeat Japan. We're certainly, I think we're certainly able to match Japan, who are probably viewed as the top team in Asia. But this is it for Popper. If we don't get to the final, I think at this stage right now, if Australia don't make the final of the Asian Cup, it's a failure. I think if we get eliminated even in the semi-finals, it's a failure for Australia because of how good our players are. And I think it's important that we have that pressure on Popper. He has to ensure that this team performs and goes all the way. So very much looking forward to that Asian Cup, that's for sure. Timely says if it comes to a new coach after the Asian Cup, I don't think we can get Muscat. It's either Milligan or a foreign coach. Yeah, I mean, we'll see how Mark Milligan goes. Second season at the Jets. Obviously, his first season was nearly perfect, wasn't it? 2 trophies in his first season in charge of Newcastle Jets. So, yeah, man, Mark Milligan. If Jets perform once again this season, if Mark Milligan can navigate the Asian Champions League elite as well, I mean, who knows? Maybe he will get a look in for the Socceroos gig. Scotty reckons that Milligan is a future national team head coach. Adstar says Kevin Muscat might be a more realistic target for new Australian manager. I would like to see Muscat in charge. He's done well over in China recently, so he's picked up some great experience in recent years, Kevin Muscat. I would like to see it. And Troy on that Asian Cup for Australia says, yeah, definitely semi-finals minimum, and that's being kind. Yeah, definitely minimum semi-finals. But even if we were to be eliminated in the semi-finals, I think I'd be disappointed with that. So I'll tell you what, guys, I don't know about you guys, but I'm more excited for an Asian Cup than ever, probably since 2015 when we hosted the tournament. But I don't know about you guys, but with this team and with the missed opportunity at this World Cup of going further, I'm so excited for Australia at the Asian Cup next year. Cross comes in for Mexico over everyone, but Mexico have been on the front foot for the last 10 minutes now, really. They've pinned England back. England is struggling to really sort of break out and get some genuine possession of the ball lately. Master FUT says it's sad that Tim Payne left Wellington. Yeah, look, I mean, what a past month or so it's been for Tim Payne. His world's been tipped upside down, and now he's going to be playing on the other side of the world in Paraguay for his club football. It is a loss for Wellington, of course. He's been a regular there at Wellington for a number of years now. That's right, Adstar, who says Japan will be the biggest challenge for the Asian Cup. Of course, Japan are just... I rate them so highly, man. They're such a good team. I think it's a shame that we didn't see Japan go further at this tournament. Brazil eliminating Japan in the round of 32. I was expecting Japan to go further. Troy says, same. It's like how It's like we know how good we should be in the Asian Cup. We will definitely go for it or Popper out. Yeah. Yeah, and look, I'll be honest, I'm okay with Popper signing the extension to the Asian Cup. I think it's still giving that opportunity for another major tournament here as the ball comes over for Mexico. Good chance, Raul Jimenez getting in behind, but Pickford comes out to claim. But yeah, man, I'm okay with Popper sticking around for the Asian Cup, but that's it. That is the assessment for Popper now. We have to succeed. Otherwise, yeah, we'll have to go in a different direction. I think so. Good cross. Great chance for England. They've scored. Oh, it's a goal. Bellingham. Mexico have conceded for the first time at the World Cup this year. And it's Jude Bellingham who has scored the header. Well, England have had to do a lot of defending in the last 5-10 minutes. Springing forward on the attack, and Bellingham has silenced the stadium. The small number of England fans in the stadium, of course, so many Mexico fans packing this stadium. The England fans celebrate, and England with the quick break. They had the space down the right, a lot of space for Rice to advance. And they just kept driving forward. Saka on the wing. And it was a late run from Bellingham, who Mexico have been defensively so good at this tournament. Mexico have been superb, but it's quite bizarre how Bellingham has just been able to waltz into the box there and get a free header on the goal. It's 1-0 England. Huge. Absolutely huge. That is a massive goal here. Coral says, great goal. I'm wondering if Mexico can keep the same energy. And that's right, Troy, who says, wow, the wall has been beaten. It was a great counter-attack, Marcus. Lovely work from England. And they're on the attack once again. Here's a great chance for England once more. Here's Bellingham. Here's a chance for Kane. Surely. Oh, it's 2. Bellingham's just scored 2 goals in 2 minutes. England are in dreamland. Oh, my goodness. Mexico have collapsed. This is incredible. Oh my goodness. Scotty says game over. Oh my goodness. England have scored 2 goals in 2 minutes and it's Bellingham twice. Oh, Adstar says critical goals for England. And Marcus says that might be it, sadly. Well, they quickly won the ball. Really great work from England. And they just had the numbers. Where were Mexico? It was like 3-on-2, and Bellingham just had to tap it home. Absolutely incredible, folks. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I mean, before these 2 goals, England had, I think, 1 shot on target. They hadn't really created much at all. And in the space of 2 minutes, England have completely tipped this game on its head. They've silenced the stadium, and England lead 2-0. This is an absolute disastrous last couple of minutes for Mexico. Mexico have gone 4 games without conceding a single goal. They've now conceded 2 in 2 minutes. I'm just stunned. I'm just absolutely stunned here. This is. Who saw this coming? I mean, England. That is enormous here. Absolutely enormous to score once and then twice. And folks, I wonder what the record is, folks, for the quickest back-to-back goals. Because surely this is right up there. Surely this is right up there. I wonder what the stat is here for the quickest back-to-back goals in a World Cup match. This could be number 1. It was less than a minute. It was instantaneous. I can't believe it, man. Tanley says the Mexico floodgates have opened. Tanley also says that the horrible feeling of conceding so fast. Yeah. Panda Plan, good to see you here. Panda says, I'm calling it. England is going to win the World Cup. Well, dude, I said it pre-game. I said if England win here, with everything that's against them in this game, if England win here, it's going to be like if they can overcome this huge challenge, they could go on to win the whole thing. So I'm with you, Panda. Here's a free kick for Mexico. Headed away. Good defending. England, man, they're looking hungry for it now. Bellingham's on the ball. He's just unstoppable at the moment. Great footwork from Bellingham. England maintained possession. That's right, Tarnley. It's only 2 minutes apart. Just absolutely incredible. Imagine, folks. Imagine if you just took a bathroom break or went to get a snack, literally just for a minute. Literally for a minute. You went to get a snack. You went to boil the kettle. Come back. Scoreless when you left. You come back after a minute. And it's England suddenly lead 2-0. It's what? What? Did the scoreline glitch out? Gallardo on the attack for Mexico. Good block by Saka. And this is a huge advantage to take into half-time. England just had to see out this 2-goal lead to half-time. And then they're going to be in a great position to win this match from here on out. Incredible. Incredible. Sis Slayer, g'day to you, mate, says, first goal was Mexico falling asleep. You saw them rotate. When they did that, Declan Rice exploited the space. Yeah, I mean, it's just bizarre too, right? Because Mexico have been so good defensively. Mexico's defensive performance in that last game against Ecuador was just one of the all-time great defensive performances in a World Cup. They've been so solid. Free kick, Mexico. Great chance. It's 2-1. It's 2-1. Mexico score. It's Quinones scoring again. What a tournament he is having for the co-hosts. And Quinones has pulled one back. Oh my goodness, folks. We might be set for an all-time great World Cup match because Quinones has just smashed that ball home from the free kick. Wow, game on indeed, Marcus. Oh, what a game indeed, Cozy Platypus. We might be set for an absolute thriller. What? Folks, what's going on? What is going on? So the free kick whipped in. Everyone's onside by the looks of things. Not the most convincing defending, and it falls for Quinones, who is the informed player for Mexico, and no goalkeeper stopping that. He's just smashed it home. It's a goal. Oh my goodness. It's 2-1 to England still, but Quinones, that is exactly what Mexico needed after completely collapsing to concede those 2 goals. The perfect response. And now it's taken, 5 or 6 minutes. 3 goals in 5 or 6 minutes here. I can't believe this, man. This is crazy. So Quinones, four goals at this World Cup. The left winger for Mexico has been absolutely sensational at the competition. This has been quite their game, folks. Coral reckons that this is ending 3-2. But to who? To Mexico? To Mexico, you reckon? That's right, Nathan. 3 goals in 5 minutes. Guess it is 50-50. Perfect response from Mexico, man. Dude, Mexico can only attack here again. Dude, if they equalize here, that would be insane. It would be insane. Goal kick. Wow, 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 wow. Incredible. Scotty says England has to be up in the final 20 minutes when Mexico will run them physically. Yeah, I wonder what the approach is now for England. 2 goals, but they conceded one there. Troy says he plays in the Saudi League too, which makes me laugh because the English fans don't rate it. But of course, it's really grown so much as a league. There's some real top players playing in the Saudi Pro League, of course. And as we mentioned earlier, Australia's very own Ange Postecoglou, head coach of Al Nassr in the Saudi Pro League. So, yeah, man. Mexico. Here we go. Mexico getting forward once more. Good overlapping run from Sanchez. It's Alvarado flicking it over the top, and England just managed to scramble it clear. So England are suddenly under the pump now. Mexico looking for this equaliser before half-time. This has been incredible. 5 minutes of added time, folks. 5 minutes of injury time. Gallardo's cross is good. Falling in the box, and Anderson clears only as far as Alvarado on the right wing. Alvarado trying to get around, but England just trying their best just to hold on here, I reckon, because just an absolutely insane last 10 minutes we've witnessed here, folks. 3 goals in quick succession. Throw in for Mexico is quickly taken. Cleared away, but Mexico, they are still coming forward here. Still pushing. Long ball into the box. It comes down for the shot. Oh, what a save! Jimenez. Was it a save? Raul Jimenez. You got the power on it? No save, excuse me. No save. It was wide from Jimenez, but another great opportunity. As Scotty says, how did he miss that? An experienced striker like Raul Jimenez, you'd expect him to hit the target from there, but drags his effort wide. But Mexico not too far away from a second goal. Now suddenly England are on the attack. Saka's got it. Nope, the flag is up. Well, folks, we are set for a very exciting remainder of this game. Half-time drawing to a close, but 3 goals in quick succession means that anything can really happen from here. So we're all eyes on the action as it just feels like anything can happen at any moment. 2 goals for Jude Bellingham and England. Quiñones pulls one back for Mexico. Mexico have been on top for a lot of this game. They've had a lot of the ball. Play's going to be halted here because there's a player down for England, and it's Bukayo Saka who's down holding his leg. Thanks for joining us for this live watch-along, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the channel. Make sure to hit the like button if you haven't done so. You can also consider setting in a super chat to support the channel. Yeah, a little bit of a just in the back of the foot there on Saka, who just pulled up a bit sore, but we're playing on. Mexico on the ball. Swung in dangerously. That is one of the saves of the tournament from Jordan Pickford. What a stop. Reflexes. Sensational. Raul Jimenez has forced a stunning stop out of Jordan Pickford right there. Wow, that is spectacular. Pickford. What a save indeed, Cozy Platypus. So, with 2 minutes remaining in the half, in injury time, here it is for Mexico, the corner. They are looking to get level. They had completely collapsed 10 minutes ago, conceding 2 quick goals. Mexico swing in the corner, headed towards goal. Great chance for Montez. Oh, he's missed somehow. Well, Mexico should be 2-2. It should be 2-2. Bellingham with the defense. Oh my goodness, just utter chaos. He was onside. I mean, that's just sensational from Bellingham to throw his leg at it, and Montez couldn't even get the strike away because Bellingham was able to clear it. Another corner coming up. Mexico, dude, this should be 2-2. But as Scotty says, how have they not scored? How have they not scored? Mexico to swing it in once again. Headed away this time. England are just trying to survive here at the end of this first half. Troy says, we will need a halftime break ourselves from this. That's right. That's right. It's been... look, before those goals went in, it was a good game, but it wasn't the most entertaining game in regards to, like, free-flowing chances. It was a bit of an arm wrestle. But for the last 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes, the game has just sprung to life, and it feels like anything can happen. But I'll tell you what, this injury time period, Mexico have been on the full-on attack. They are looking for this equaliser desperately at the end of first half. Seconds remain at the end of the first period. Mexico continue to send numbers forward. England looking to hold this lead. What a game it's been so far, folks. Jump into the comments, jump into the live chat. What's your predictions from here? Cross comes in. Quiñones, Mexico keeping it alive. Gordon is there to help defend. That's not a free kick in my opinion. Gordon looking for the contact there, but that's going to see us through to half time. But you can see how Gordon initiated that contact there. We've seen that quite a lot at this tournament from some players. So, what a crazy end to that first half, man. What a half of football indeed, Scotty. It's 2-1 to England. So England lead, which is important for them. They would have taken the lead at halftime, I reckon. But absolutely incredible. England scoring 2 incredibly quick goals. 36th minute, 38th minute. It's Jude Bellingham for both goals for England. And then Quinones pulling one back in the 42nd minute. So within, 6 minutes, we got 3 goals. Incredible. What do you guys make of it so far? Nathan asks, do you think Mexico will get the equaliser? I tell you what, at this rate, I think they will, man. I really think they will, because for Mexico, they really should have had the equaliser at the end. Great save from Pickford at the end there. Jude Bellingham with some crucial defending. So Mexico easily could have had the equaliser there. And can England hold on? Can England hold on for the entire match, man? I don't know, dude. I don't know. Incredible. Astar says England need maybe another 2 goals to secure this game. Mexico with a home crowd behind them are gonna really come home strong here. So, yeah, man, it does feel like that this 1 goal lead isn't going to be enough for England. It just feels like Mexico are just going to keep coming. That's right, Nathan. Pickford is indeed cooking. He's made a couple great saves. That last one at the end of the half was just sensational. The reflexes to get up and tip it over, brilliant. That's right, Elijah. Good to see you here in the live chat, Elijah. It's been an incredible first half, absolutely incredible. And again, it just sprung to life there from the 36th minute onwards. It really sprung to life. Member of the channel, Troy, says they have England desperately defending. They can definitely equalise, but how do you stop Kane? Yeah, that's always the threat for Mexico. They have to be wary of Harry Kane and, of course, wary of Jude Bellingham. Like, it was interesting that first goal that England scored, that cross coming in from Saka, and it seemed like maybe the defenders were being drawn to Harry Kane naturally, but Bellingham was able, that created the space for Bellingham because he was able to just waltz into the box and head home. Yeah. Ooh, Marcus. Question on Matty Ryan. What is Matt Ryan's? What's Ryan's next club going to be? I mean, it'd be cool to see him continue in La Liga. I think it's obviously a top league for him to be playing in. But Matty Ryan, yeah, you wonder whether maybe he'd look for a move away. But he was playing regularly in La Liga, so I don't see any reason for him to look for a move away. I'm sure there'll be some Aussie goalkeepers on the move, specifically Pat Beach. Surely he'll attract a move abroad. Currently with Melbourne City, Patrick Beach, but obviously started all 4 games of the World Cup for Australia. So let's take a look at the stats of that first half, because it's going to be interesting to dissect, because it feels like Mexico really did dominate most of the stats. Let's see if that's true. So, according to the FOTMob app, Mexico with 63% possession, England just with 37%. Mexico have had 7 shots, 3 on target. England, 3 shots, 3 on target. There you go. Yep, so it was Gordon's shot. It was Gordon's shot after the hydration break that was a pretty comfortable save for the keeper, and obviously the 2 goals. So, yeah, there you go, England, just the 3 shots and 2 goals. So, quite incredible there. Mexico, 7 shots, 3 on target. So while all up, there hasn't been actually that many shots. It was sort of that final 10-15 minutes where most of the shots were arriving. And Mexico, man, they easily could have made it 2-2 at the very end there. Easily. So, there you go, folks. Mexico with more of the ball, creating more shots. But they do not have the lead. It's England who lead. Tarnley, yes, did see that one. FC Groningen wants Paul Ocon Engsla. That would be a cool move for him. Club in the Netherlands, FC Groningen. So Paul Ocon Engsla. Again, I wouldn't be surprised if he does get a move overseas. Good season with Sydney FC, and I mean he was starting. He started 2 out of 4 of the 4 of the games for Australia. So, yeah, Paul Okonengsler, wouldn't be surprised if he does get a move like that. Alrighty. Nathan says, I haven't been in the stream for an hour, so I'm not on the XP leaderboard. Sad, I've been sending so many comments. Nathan, I appreciate you joining us for the live stream. How does that actually work? I actually don't know how that works, the leaderboard thing. Is it simply just how many comments you send in? I assume it is. On the leaderboard, the top fans, Scotty's currently number 1, followed by Marcus, then Tan Lee. Great to see all of you guys joining us here for this live watch along. Appreciate it as always. Hit that like button if you haven't done so already. And we recently launched memberships on the channel. As you can see in the live chat, Troy, Tan Lee here, members of the channel, joining us in the live chat today. So if you guys want to support the channel and get access to some extra content, got members only live streams and videos. Check out level 2 membership for those members exclusive content. But yeah, if you guys want to support the channel, consider checking out the memberships. Appreciate you guys just hanging out here though. Nathan still reckons England will win. Troy. Yes, I do remember Tom Hiaria. Tom Hiaria. Oh, did he play for FC Groningen? I didn't know that. I don't recall that, but yes, Tom Hiaria. Yeah. An iconic Mariners player from a few years ago. If you send super chats too, I think. And Cozy also says it's down to how many messages you send. There you go. But yeah, I see all of you in the live chat. It's great to see everyone here. Scotty, Marcus, World Cup X, Tan Lee, Cozy Platypus, Sith Slayer joining us today. Great to see Nathan in the live chat as well today. Nathan, I can see you've got Erling Haaland in your profile picture. Nathan, I'm sure you'll be very happy with Erling Haaland's performance today as Norway defeated Brazil 2-1. Great to see Valhoon joining us as always. Valhoon, a long-time viewer of the channel, as well as Troy. Dave, Adstar, Oscar, Coral, Star, Master FUT as well. Thanks for joining us today, everyone. Panda Plan as well, another member of the channel, hanging out with us for this live stream. So it's 2-1 to England. But this second half is going to be insane. Because if it stays at this pace, if it continues the way it's going, I mean, who knows? 5-4? This could be incredible. Did Hrustic play there too at FC Groningen? That sounds familiar. Yeah, I think he might have. Hrustic has played a lot of football in the Netherlands, so he may well have. Someone can confirm that for us if you want, but yeah. Marcus asks, what happened to the hype that Eames was going to Liverpool? Yeah, I think, look, that was definitely mentioned. I don't know how much, how far that interest actually went. But there was certainly some reports of linking Hayne Eames of Central Coast Mariners to Liverpool in the English Premier League. So, look, Hayne Eames last week signed a long-term contract at Central Coast Mariners. So, Hayne Eames is seemingly going to beat the Mariners this season. But yeah, sure. I mean, he's still just 18, Hayne Eames. So, surely there's going to be some interest for him this coming season. If he has a good campaign, Hayne Eames, of course. So, yeah, man, I'm sure there'll be some big clubs coming for Hayne Eames if he has a good campaign. Quite incredible looking at the stats at halftime, hey. So, yeah, 7 shots to Mexico, 3 on target for them. And, yeah, for England, 3 shots, 3 on target, and the 2 goals off 3 shots, which is quite incredible. So, some big round of the 16 matchups on the way. In the round of 16, what have we got on tomorrow, folks? Tomorrow is Portugal versus Spain. Oh my goodness, dude. Two neighbours, of course. European neighbours there. Portugal and Spain. We are planning to do a live stream tomorrow for USA-Belgium. And then the following day, Argentina play Egypt and Switzerland play Colombia. The drama, the action never stops. Yeah, Marcus, it's a big question. Which Socceroos do you expect to get a move after the World Cup and where to? There's heaps that could get moves. I mean, there's lots of transfer news, transfer reports and speculation around a lot of players. Aaron Konda maybe, Paul Okonengsler, Patrick Beach surely. But Geordie Boss, I reckon, could get a move. Lucas Harrington, surely. Who else, dude? Who else? Alessandro Giacatti. He had a good World Cup campaign. Played all 4 games. So all of those guys, I could genuinely see getting moves. And there's been heaps of reports of like top leagues interested in these players. Top leagues. So yeah, man. Really excited to see what moves do eventuate for our Socceroos stars. Ooh, Cozy says Portugal Spain should be a good game, and Cozy Platypus also says don't think USA is good enough to beat Belgium. Yeah, look, it's going to be an interesting game. USA have looked really good this tournament. Belgium have been good, but they have had some shaky moments as well. Yeah. Troy asks any updates on Boss's injury. I don't think we've got any updates yet. I don't think there's anything official yet. So I think the concern was around the knee, wasn't it? The left knee, I believe it was. So surely we might hear something today, tomorrow, hopefully soon, on Geordie Boss. Hopefully it's nothing serious. The Asian Cup is 6 months away, so from a Socceroos point of view, definitely hoping for nothing serious. So we wish Geordie Boss all the best. Obviously, it was a huge blow to lose them at halftime against Egypt. Appreciate you guys joining us for this live watch along. Second half on the way. It is just ticked past midday here on the east coast of Australia. Great to see everyone joining us, whether you are in Australia or across the world. We'll be doing a bunch of live watch-alongs for the remainder of the tournament. And it's been great to see you guys hanging out for us for these live watch-alongs. So far, we've done a heap. We've done 3 of the Socceroos games. We did a few of New Zealand's games. We were live for Mexico's last game against Ecuador, which was a thrilling match as well. Oh yeah, Scotty says if Boss's injury is serious as it seems, it's going to delay a club move, unfortunately. Possibly, yeah. Like hopefully it doesn't, but yeah, if it's a serious injury, which we really hope it doesn't, obviously. I mean, yeah, maybe that would affect a move for Geordie Boss. Hopefully not. Well, look, if he sticks around at Feyenoord again for another season, that's still a great club for him to be playing at. And hopefully he can continue to have a really good form at Feyenoord, and hopefully the transfer interest continues to build on Geordie Boss. There's been reports of Premier League interest on Geordie Boss. So yeah, man, I genuinely believe Geordie Boss can play at a really high level, and I think he's ready. I think he's ready now. I think he's ready for a move to the English Premier League or another big league in Europe. Same can be said for probably a few other players. We did see reports of last week of Nestor Irankunda had a bid for him sent to Watford by English Premier League club Hull City. Of course, Hull City recently promoted to the Premier League. Hull City reportedly making a bid for Irankunda, which was rejected by Watford. So that was big news the other day. So a lot going on. There seems to be a lot going on surrounding Socceroos players. And where will they be playing next season? Could be a lot of moves. So we'll try and keep you guys up to date as best we can here on the channel. Nathan says if it's serious, he probably won't play in the Asian competition in January. Yeah, fingers crossed, man. Fingers crossed. G'day, Paul. Paul says, I hope Boss goes to Aston Villa. That'd be cool. That'd be a fantastic club for Geordie Boss to go to, Aston Villa. Big club in the English Premier League. So, yeah, man. It'd be great to see him play in the English Premier League. Obviously, a lot of Australians follow the English Premier League closely, so it'd be great to see some of our Aussie stars play in that competition. There's been many Aussies to play in the English Premier League over the years, and we haven't had many in recent years. Obviously, the likes of Matty Ryan and Aaron Moy, Harry Suter. So hopefully we can see some Socceroos return to the English Premier League. Yeah. Star Reads and Writes says, I'd love him to go to Liverpool. I mean, that would be sick. That would be cool. That would be cool. I mean, I wonder how much game time he would get. That's the thing. Like, similar thing with like Lucas Harrington and his links to Barcelona. It's cool seeing our players linked to like these massive clubs, but like how much game time would they actually get? Like, would Geordie Boss just be sitting on the bench at Liverpool? I don't know. Like, would he be the first choice left back at Liverpool? I'm not sure. Okay, folks, the teams are returning to the field for the second half. Scotty says the World Cup will at least make big clubs consider Aussie players for a change. Yeah, it's, and here's the thing, right? It's not just like an anomaly. It's not like one or two players that are receiving interest. There's like a lot of players. It feels like there's like half the Socceroos squad could be set for big moves. Like seriously, all the players: Boss, Harrington, Irankunda, Chikati, Okonexler, Beach, Toure. Keeps going. Lots and lots of players here could be set for moves. Even Connor Metcalf. There's been some reports around Connor Metcalf. He could be on the move as well. So, changes here. Halftime change. One change, in fact. Edson Alvarez is on to replace Cesar Montez. Interesting change there. Interesting change. So, a change of the captain there. Edson Alvarez will know some of these English players. Edson Alvarez did spend some time in England with West Ham United. And no, unfortunately, Tarnley, I don't think we have any update on the Jordan Boss injury. We'll certainly keep an eye on it. Here we go. Troy says, just like Garen Kowal to Newcastle United, it will just be loan after loan, unfortunately. Yeah, it could look like that for some of our Aussie players if they were to go to big clubs, unfortunately. Tarnley also says, when it comes to transfer moves, I hope our boys choose the right clubs for game time. Yes, that is important. Like, while it is exciting seeing these huge leagues and clubs surrounding some of our players, you want to make sure you're playing football, especially with the Asian Cup, 6 months away. So these guys are going to make sure that they are playing regularly. Tell you what, though, another player that I did want to highlight, Christian Volpato. How exciting is it? Like, he was obviously a late addition to the squad. It was a big dramatic story. But how cool is it now that we're going to have Christian Volpato going forward for the Socceroos? Hopefully he'll be a part of the squad for the Socceroos friendlies against Brazil. As we know, the Socceroos taking on Brazil for 2 games in Queensland in September. How exciting. Very much looking forward to those games. Not planning to... personally, I'm not planning on heading to those games, but we'll definitely be doing live watch-alongs for both here on the channel. So very much looking forward to that. But how good is it? They're going to have Christian Volpato, a regular now for the Socceroos, and hopefully this is just the beginning for Christian Volpato and a very, 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 very exciting Socceroos career ahead for him. All right, folks, we are back underway. Oh, I forgot to start the clock. Apologies. We are back underway for the second half in Mexico City. It's England 2, Mexico 1. We are set for a very, very intriguing second half of football. Our clock is running down here, 47 minutes into this game, so it's synced up to the broadcast that I'm watching here. Of course, on YouTube, you might notice a slight delay, but feel free to pause and try and sync up your streams so that we can react to this game live together. Mexico, they finished that second half really brightly. I tell you what, a brilliant response by Mexico after that just shocking couple of minutes where they just fell asleep in defence and conceded 2 goals. England were in dreamland, 2-0 up. Fantastic response for Mexico to equalise so quickly. Like 4 minutes later, they equalised. And then even after that, they kept pushing, and they wanted that equaliser before the halftime break. Didn't get it, came close. But now, 45 minutes of football for Mexico to equalise, and they need to keep their World Cup dream alive. And for England, they lead. So how do they approach the rest of this game? Do England still sort of really go for it here to try and find a third goal, or do they really just sit back and hold on to this lead, this advantage? Great work by Gordon. It's in for Bellingham. Great chance. Oh my goodness. Across the face of goal. That'll be a throw-in for England in a good position. But that was a very dangerous pass across the face of goal there. No one getting on the end of it for England. Scotty says not good enough defending again. It's uncharacteristic from Mexico. Again, Mexico before this game, Mexico had not conceded a single goal. And they conceded 2 in 2 minutes. Here's a shot from England. Oh, it's off the post. So close. Was it Bellingham? I think Bellingham's just hit the post. Cross comes in again. Oh my goodness me. England so close. That's right, Nathan. The post saves Mexico. England so close to a third goal. Who was it that got the shot away there? I think it might have been Bellingham. Troy says, unless Brisbane Roar play Liverpool, they unfortunately won't sell out Suncorp. I mean, I'd like to think with Brazil coming, we'll see. It's obviously a fantastic opposition to be playing. England are on the attack here early in this second half, folks. Tan Lee says, Irankunda on the left with his speed and X factor. Volpato with his skills and dribbling for the striker. I need to see more from Toure. Maybe another striker who could put their hand up. Yeah, Irankunda, Volpato, they are the future of Australia's attack. I still think Toure's the future of Australia's attack as well. It's a shame that we didn't see him get on the score sheet at the World Cup. He's still a phenomenal player. And he still had some good games. Like when he played, he was contributing a lot. Just unable to get the goal, Toure, unfortunately for him. Long ball for England. Looking for Gordon. Flicked it on for Bellingham. Jude Bellingham. Oh, brilliant work from Bellingham. What a run. This is incredible from Bellingham. He's still going. He's eventually brought down, but it's a fair challenge, according to the ref. But Jude Bellingham has probably been England's best player. I mean, he's got the 2 goals, and again, he's had some really bright moments on the ball. That's right, Scotty. I guess 3 players. He wriggled free and was almost away. Coral says, keep in mind that Mexico was also never behind in any of their previous games. Can't afford mentally to be down 3-1, says Coral. Very true. Very, very true. Good switch of play. Gordon is away down the left here for England. Anthony Gordon. Oh, big call. Is it play on or is it a free kick? What's going on here? Is it a free kick? The referee's walking away for something else, I think. It looked like Gordon was tripped up there, but the Alireza Fagani is running over towards the sideline. What's going on here? Has something happened on the sidelines? There's players on both bench are all standing. Something's going on here, folks. Off the ball, maybe off the field. Lira is pointing at someone and he's clearly got some passionate words. Oh, okay, folks, we are seeing it now. Kwanzaa with a strong challenge, and the studs were up. That does not look good. That does not look good. Kwanzaa, folks, for me, that's a red card. Kwanzaa, yep. This is a huge moment. There's going to be a VAR check. For me, that's a red card. What do you... This is crazy. So this all sort of happened off the ball. We missed the challenge initially, and there was clearly a lot of commotion on the sidelines. Mexico not happy with it. That's a red card for me. Scotty says red card coming. What do you guys think? Red or not? That's got to be a red. It's just he's missed the ball, and studs have made contact high up the leg. It has to be a red card. Red card coming, says Closey. Star says that's a red. Alireza Fagani making the call. He didn't take long to look at the VR monitor, and the red card is out. England are down to 10. It's Kwanzaa who's off. That I don't think you can have any complaints with that. I don't think you can have any complaints with that, man. It's red. As Scotty says, okay, this is interesting now. I'm not sure why the England players are contesting this. What is the defense there? What is the defense for that on that decision? I mean, Kwanzaa's, you could see how it's going in. He was wanting to win the ball. He misjudged it. He missed the ball with excessive force. The studs up, making contact with the leg of the opponent. It's a very easy decision. It's one of the easiest decisions of this World Cup in regards to VAR calls. Alireza Fagani didn't need a long look, and it was a simple decision. So, as Troy says, you just can't do that. It was a risky tackle, and it didn't work out for Kwanzaa, and he's off. And folks, that's the perfect utilization of VAR there. Perfect utilization of VAR. Was it a clear and obvious error? Yes. Alireza Fagani obviously missed that contact. As you can see, the VAR getting involved there, and it was a clear and obvious error because it was a clear and obvious red card. Harry Kane. Oh my God, what's going on here? Gallardo's just had has said something to Harry Kane, who is down in agony on the field. This game is really bubbling. The intensity is really bubbling here. Harry Kane was down injured there following that free kick, and Gallardo went and had a real word to him there. Oh my goodness. Troy, thanks for the gift, man. Really appreciate that. Appreciate you joining us as always, Troy. Troy's been a long-time viewer of the channel here, and of course, fellow Central Coast Mariners fan. So, Troy, appreciate that gift, mate. Cheers. That's right. He sent the red card. Troy sent the red card. That's right. Panda's predicting a 3-2 win for Mexico. I mean, well, with that player advantage. I've got the player advantage now, Mexico. So, and here's the thing. It changes the game plan for England, isn't it? Because they can't really afford to push forward and go on the attack all that much now, right? They can't really afford to do that. So, yeah, man. It might be a situation where we see England sitting back quite a bit now with just 10 players on the field. So, interestingly, it looks like Bukayo Saka is now playing at right back. Bellingham looks like he's drifted over to the right side. Very interesting. I thought maybe we would have seen Declan Rice shift to right back. And perhaps Bellingham drop into midfield, but you just wonder whether England will make a change here. I don't think you want Bukayo Saka playing at right back, do you? You're off now, Lockie. That's right. Shout out to Troy as well for sending that red card gift earlier. Appreciate that, man. England says, Tan Lee says England have parked the bus. Well, they are making the change now. So Bukayo Saka is coming off, and John Stones is on. John Stones, generally a centre back. John Stones. So, a defensive move there, no surprise. Defensive move indeed there, Scotty, yep. So, it looks like that Ezri Konsa, as England are in behind, is a challenge on Gordon. It's a penalty! Oh, it's a penalty, England! Oh my goodness. Anthony Gordon has just won a penalty. Oh my gosh. I tell you what, I want another look at this replay. The goalkeeper for Mexico, Rangel, has stayed down following this challenge. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Was Kane onside for that initial ball? So Gordon, he looked like he got there first, Gordon, didn't he? He did. So the ball came through for Anthony Gordon. The keeper came out. And that looks like a penalty for me. It's mistimed by Rangel, unfortunately. It's mistimed. Wow. So the Mexico player is obviously upset with the decision. Alireza Fagani is trying to control this situation. As you can see, the Mexico player is protesting in front of the referee. But it looks like the right call to me. What do you think? Ooh, Marcus says not a penalty. Came off Kane's arm in the build-up. Ooh. Maybe. Is there going to be a VAR intervention here? It doesn't look like it just yet. So, I mean, I don't like this. As you can see, the referee telling the Mexico players to get out of the box. But look at the Mexico players just continuing just to stand in the box. So Harry Kane, his last 5 penalties for England, they've just shown it on the broadcast, the stats. He scored 4 out of his last 5 penalties. He did send 1 wide. Troy's asking the question, didn't it hit Kane's hand? Perhaps it was just, I don't know, accidental contact when it's that close. Sometimes they let it slide. So here we go. This is a huge moment in this game, folks. England on the hour mark. It's Harry Kane with a chance to make it 3-1. England, moments ago, were reduced to just 10 players. A red card for Kwanzaa. So Kane for England on the big stage. It's a big moment. Harry Kane from the penalty spot steps up and he scores. It's a strong penalty. It's a lovely penalty for England. It's 3-1 now for England. And that is a huge advantage as we just ticked past the hour mark in this game. Wow. Oh my goodness. What a hit, says Scotty. What a hit. It's a great goal indeed, Marcus. It was a lovely taken penalty. Wow, dude. What a moment in this game. Harry Kane converting from the penalty spot. I'll tell you what, Rangel went the right way, but look at the power and precision on that penalty. It's a big reason why Harry Kane is one of the best, if not the best striker in world football. Because look at that. That is an unstoppable penalty, man. It's confident. It's strong. Wow, indeed, Panda Plan. And Troy says, how will Mexico get back into it now? Well, Mexico, they've just made a double change. Romo is off. Jimenez and Gutierrez on. It was Romo and Mora who came off. So that's an attacking change. That's an attacking change because Jimenez has come on as well, who is a striker. So it's 3-1 to England. Absolutely incredible. This has been a game full of drama, folks. England lead 3-1 in Mexico City. Heading into this game, a lot of people felt like that Mexico were maybe just ahead in regards to who was the favourites for this contest. The home crowd getting behind Mexico. Of course, in their home stadium here, their home nation. England. This has been a really gutsy performance, and they have a 3-1 lead. Again, folks, we highlight it once more. Mexico before today had not conceded a single goal at this tournament. They have now conceded 3 after an hour of football. So this is going to take a magical Mexico comeback to take this game to extra time. Quinones on the ball. Overlapping run from Gallardo. Good defensive block there from Stones, the substitute. Wow, man. Tarnley says, is this too much for Mexico or is there still a chance? Tell you what. Because Mexico have that extra play on the field, there is certainly still a chance. There's certainly still a chance because of that one player advantage. That red card may well prove the difference in the end, but for England, it's just going to be all on defense now. Free kicks everywhere in Detroit. There's been lots of fouls. There's been lots of, the real competitive spirit to this game, of course. Both teams really going for it here. Mexico, a World Cup in their own country, one of 3 co-hosts at this tournament. And England looking to go all of the way. Hey folks, I wonder if Kwanzaa will be suspended for the next game in the quarterfinals. Will Kwanzaa have a suspension for the next game? We don't know. We don't know. Because there's now been a precedent set in this tournament. It's not clear whether Kwanzaa will miss the next game or not because of what we have seen early today with a certain decision. So, again, that's no hot take. That's no opinion. That's just a fact. We've seen some red cards at this tournament where players have had to serve a suspension in the following game. But now there is a red card where the player does not have to serve a suspension. So we will have to wait and see, folks, whether Kwanzaa will serve a suspension for that next game. If England go through, of course. That's the first thing. So Mexico are on the attack, and they still have plenty of time. So this is not done. This is not done, folks. Mexico have an extra player on the field. And there is still at least half an hour of football to go. So, Alvarado's corner for Mexico. The ball is swung in. It's headed away. Only as far as Gutierrez. Back out wide for Alvarado. Alvarado, Quinones, Mexico building. England in defense, looking to hold on to this 2-goal lead. Mexico clip it into the box. Away up into the air, bouncing around. Kane tries to get it clear. Still on. Quinones has to go backwards. Free kick, Mexico. This is tense, and it's going to be tense for the next half an hour. Let's breathe. Breathe. This is going to be a chaotic final half an hour, that's for sure. It's going to be chaotic. It's going to be utter mayhem. It's England with a 3-1 lead. Bellingham with a double in the first half. 2 goals in a few minutes. Quinones with a goal for Mexico. We're going to have a hydration break shortly. But first, a free kick for Mexico. Edson Alvarez is wanting to have a conversation with the referee. Not sure what it's about. Maybe the VAR check for a possible penalty. And the VAR check is going to happen. Alireza Vagani is being called to the sideline. Harry Kane looks stunned. He's in disbelief. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. So what happened here? So Harry Kane going up for the ball, going to clear the ball, and Gutierrez got his leg there first. I don't know, man. What do you make of that? I don't know, man. I don't know about that. Penalty or no penalty? Jump in the live chat right now. Penalty or no penalty? So Gutierrez definitely gets his leg there first. Harry Kane going up to kick the ball that was in the air. Cozy says no penalty. Scotty says no penalty. Marcus says, I don't know. Troy says no penalty. Alireza Vagani is making a decision. Is it penalty? It is. It's been given. It's been given. Tan Lee says no penalty. I don't know. I don't think it was. I don't think that was a penalty. They both went for it. That's right, Troy. It's a foul. It's a penalty. It's a penalty. It's given. I think that's harsh, dude. That's harsh. I don't know, man. I mean, Gutierrez does get his leg to the ball first. I don't know, dude. Yellow card has just been flashed to someone. A yellow card has just been directed to someone. This is an absolutely chaotic game, folks. Harry Kane. It's Harry Kane who's just been booked. Harry Kane, the captain for England, just cannot believe the decision. So England had a penalty moments ago. Now it's time for Mexico. Raul Jimenez has scored his last 5 penalties. Raul Jimenez, who plays his club football in England. Raul Jimenez denied by Pickford earlier today. Raul Jimenez against Jordan Pickford from the penalty spot. Oh, it's a good penalty. It's a good penalty. It's low, it's firm, and it's a goal. It's 3-2. Mexico get one back. Oh my goodness. Oh, we are witnessing one of the games of the tournament, folks. England 3, Mexico 2, and there's still a lot of football to go. Wow, dude. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I don't know about that call, man. I don't know about that call for the penalty. Anyway, it's a goal. It's a goal, and it's 3-2. And who knows what's going to happen from here? This has been an utterly chaotic game of football that's currently playing out in Mexico City. Harry Kane has it on the edge of the box. Here's a chance for England. It's Gordon. Good defending from Mexico. They get it away. So this is just going to be utter chaos for the next 20 plus minutes. We're going to have a lot of injury time, so there could well be another half an hour to go in this game. So anything can happen. Who knows? This game could end 5-4 for all I know. And of course, don't forget, England are down a player. England have had a player sent off. This is crazy, man. So England, again, still have the lead. Just the 1-goal lead now. Byron reckons it wasn't a penalty. Yeah, right. I haven't seen anyone in this live chat say they reckon it was a penalty. Right? No one in this live chat reckons it's a penalty. We're all in agreement. We're all in agreement that that shouldn't have been a penalty. It's been awarded, and it was converted by Raul Jimenez. Troy says, I still think that last pen wasn't either. They literally show it hitting Kane's hand beforehand. What's going on here? Oh, what's going on here? Bit of commotion. Yellow card's been flashed the way of Sanchez. They're not happy about something, Mexico. Dude, look at the camera. Dude, the fans must be going crazy in the stands because the camera was shaking so much. Jorge Sanchez has just been shown a yellow card. But he's complaining that he's suggesting that there's an elbow been involved. I didn't even see it, dude. Yeah, there's just so much action and drama happening in this game that you just can't look away. Stuff is happening off the ball. Crazy. So we've got the hydration break. Finally, I think. They've put the graphic up for the break. We are getting a break, the hydration break. Who knows what's going to happen from here, man? More goals, more red cards, maybe. This is crazy, dude. So, Tarnley also says, all Kane did is lift his leg with no impact. Yeah. Again, we've got an A-League referee here. We know Ali Reza Fagani well from the A-League. And he's doing his best to try and control this game. He's had to make some really, really big calls today. A spicy game indeed, Michael G. Good to see you here, mate. Well, Nathan asks, what's your thoughts on the game? I mean, I've lost my brain, man. This game has just been utterly chaotic. So it's interesting. We've seen a lot of games this World Cup that have been really entertaining. A lot of games, though, that have been like tightly contested, not too many clear-cut opportunities. And not too many goals, but this game is just everything has gone out the window now, right? Like we were talking about the game beforehand, thinking maybe it'll be low scoring. Mexico haven't conceded a goal all tournament. Mexico probably favourites because the home ground advantage and the altitude and blah blah blah. Everything's gone out the window now. Who knows what's going to happen? There could be plenty more goals and red cards on the way. Nothing would surprise me at this stage. Nothing would surprise me. If you guys haven't done so yet, would appreciate you hitting the like button on this live stream to support the channel. You can also consider sending in a super chat. Shout out to Troy earlier, sending in a gift. And shout out to our members joining us today. Tan Lee, Troy, joining us in the live chat. Great to see you all here. We are planning on being live this time tomorrow for USA versus Belgium, which should be a fun game to watch. And we'll have a few other live streams on the way. Quarterfinals this weekend, semi-finals, the final. We're getting there, man. We're getting there. It's been a thrilling tournament so far. Not long to go. Tanley says an Aussie single-handedly taking out England. Of course, Ali Reza Fagani, our Australian referee, and yeah, he's not going to have a lot of fans in England, I'm sure. Ali Reza Fagani, that's for sure. World Cup X says crazy games, so much incredible cause and events. A-League ref doing a good job, says World Cup X. England are making a substitution, and it's Dan Burn, another defender coming on. Wow. So Dan Burn is coming onto the field of play, and he's replacing, interesting, he's replacing Anderson. Oh, and O'Reilly's coming off. Okay, so O'Reilly's also coming off for England. O'Reilly was down hurt a moment ago, so maybe there's an injury concern. But interestingly, so it's Dan Burn and Jed Spence coming on. Interesting. So 2 defenders coming on for England. And they've gone to a back 5. England have gone to a back 5, folks. England have gone to a back 5. So it's Concert on the right. 3 central defenders are Stones, Gahey, and Burn. And that's Jed Spence over at left wing back. So England are playing a 5-3-1. England, which is an interesting shape to go to. A lot of space in midfield. Mexico on the attack once again. So it's a midfield 3. It's a midfield 3 of Rice, Bellingham, and Gordon. Harry Kane leading the line. But it's a 5-3-1 formation as England look to hold on to this lead. Tell you what, folks, we're going to have, honestly, injury time could be somewhere in the vicinity of 10 minutes at this rate. So we still have a lot of football to go. Nathan says, hopping in for tomorrow's stream as well. Love to hear it, Nathan. Thanks for that, man. Oh, ball comes in for Mexico. Headed away. Can England hold on? Can they do it? Can they hold on for the next 20 minutes or so? Gallardo on the left. Driving forward, crossing it in. Cleared away. 3-2 lead. This has already been a truly astonishing game of football. One of the games of the tournament. Just so much drama. And the drama begun before the game even kicked off. Of course, folks, this game was scheduled to kick off an hour earlier. It was pushed back an hour due to the poor weather in the area. Ball comes in for Mexico. Cleared away. Once more England. Just holding on for now. Tanley says, what Dan Burn is doing, let your keeper catch it. Alvarado taking on Spence. Comes back for Sanchez, who swings it in. Away it goes. I mean, Mexico is just going to keep coming here. Can England sustain this defense, man? Can they hold Mexico out for the entirety of the rest of the game? Gutierrez has it on the left. Fresh legs Mexico, the substitute. Goes for the strike. Well blocked by Consa. Gutierrez once more, swinging it in. It's a good delivery, but it's headed away. Well done there. Wow, man. This is edge of the seat stuff right here that we are witnessing in Mexico City. Mexico are in control. They are coming forward. They are looking for an equaliser. Gallardo swings it in. Far post. Headed away by Spence. Corner coming up. Bro. Another change coming up for Mexico, folks, as they continue to bring on reinforcements to try and find this equaliser. So Sanchez, he's on a yellow card. He's coming off the right back. Bringing on Fidalgo, so that's an attacking change for Mexico. So there you go. Mexico, I think, have responded. Mexico have probably seen England go to that back five, basically playing a 5-3-1 formation. And for Mexico, it's like, don't need this many defenders on the field anymore. So Fidalgo's come on here for Sanchez. So it's an attacking change. As Mexico are going to have a chance here just to send a whole large number of players forward to try and get this equaliser. Okie dokie. Scotty says, now England fans know what it's like to watch Australia as a Socceroos fan. Indeed, Scotty, indeed. Another corner coming up for Mexico. Alvarado again with the corner delivery. What's going on here? The referee's maybe just receiving some word in his earpiece. It's not quite clear what's going on. No, play on, corner. So outswinger once more from Alvarado. A lot of pushing and shoving in the box, and it's a good delivery, and it goes wide for a throw. Alvarez not too far away. Dude, look at the grabbing in the box, dude. Alvarez just unable to direct it goalwards, but there was a whole lot of grabbing going on in the box. Tarnley says this will be horrible as an English fan. Oh, dude, the whole nation of England will be... And what time is it in England? Let's find out. What's the time in England? Be in the middle of the night there, surely. 3:43 a.m. in London, England. Oh, my goodness. There you go. 3:43 a.m. And now, as Scotty said, yeah, like now they know what it's like to watch in the middle of the night. Of course, Australians are often used to having to watch football in the middle of the night. So we're into the final 10 minutes of regular time. Going to have a substantial amount of injury time, folks. Thanks to that Byron as well, yeah. So in the middle of the night in England. Another change for Mexico. Surely that's their last sub window. It's got to be. So Martinez is on to replace Quinones. Quinones, one of the first goal scorer for Mexico, is coming off. Okay. Scotty says Mexico still lacking quality in the final third. I think it's also credit to England and their defense. They're doing well to really hold on and limit Mexico's goal-scoring opportunities. Fidalgo swings one in. Oh, it's flicked on towards goal, but wide by Jimenez. In Mexico's last game against Ecuador, it was all about defending at the end. They had a 2-goal lead against Ecuador, and they held on to win 2-0. Right now, it's a different scenario for Mexico. They are trailing, and they need the goals. Otherwise, their journey is over here if Mexico can't find the equaliser. A lot of controversy, a lot of drama, a lot of tension in this stadium. All it takes is one moment, one chance, one player to step up. Wow, dude. And who knows what's going to happen from here. Nathan says, this game has been the best game I've ever watched as a soccer fan so far. It's been one of the games of the tournament for sure. Hey, we've had some cracking games. We did the live watch-along for Portugal versus Croatia last week as well. That was one of the best games of the tournament as well. There's been some truly, genuinely incredible games at this tournament. So ball comes in once more for Mexico. Oh, here's a chance, maybe. It's bouncing around. Cleared away. Dude, just this desperate defending from England. It is keeping them in the game right now. Fidalgo, the substitute, seeing a lot of the ball. since coming on. Gallardo getting it around Konsa, but he's won a throw-in, I reckon. Scotty says Norway will fancy their chances against either of these two. Yeah, man. Whoever it is, whoever Norway play, it's going to be a great game. It's going to be a great game, whether it is Mexico or England. Norway earlier today defeating Brazil 2-1 to book their place in the quarterfinals. I agree, Nathan. Yeah, probably 10 plus minutes. Add it on, I reckon. England with a chance to attack here. Here's Bellingham. Just runs into a defender. That looks like a free kick. It is. Konsa did really well there to win the foul, and England, they're not going to have many chances for the rest of this game, so if they could score here, it would be enormous. It would be huge. A dramatic finish to this game coming up. So they're obviously not committing too many numbers forward, but if you can find Kane, if you can get a ball in there and find Harry Kane, if you could get a fourth goal here for England, you'd think it would, at this stage, it might well be enough. It is towards Kane, but it's headed away. Still awkwardly bouncing around. Mexico just trying to scramble it away, but England win it back through Bellingham, who's going to take his time. Spence is crossed just ahead of Kane. Thanks, guys, for joining us for the live watch along. Really appreciate it. If you haven't done so, click the like button, support the channel. You can consider checking out our channel memberships too, which we just recently launched. Alvarado down the right. Cutting in onto his left boot. It's a good delivery. That's, oh my gosh, dude, great delivery. And it was some brilliant defense to get it away. This has been crazy, man. This is just England just desperately defending for their lives right now, man. Are there appeals for something? Mexico appealing for something? Some of the players, outstretched arms. Maybe a foul, perhaps? Anyway, Mexico down the left. Fidalgo for Gallardo once more. Short ball. Fidalgo curls it in. Pickford's come and he's punched it away. Well done. Good goalkeeping. Nathan says Mexico are on good momentum at the moment. Absolutely. They're looking good. They're looking good, but they are needing the goal. Jimenez in the box. Can't get the shot away. It's a flag up. Offside flag up. Byron says, come on, England. Byron's back in England here. Great to see so many of you guys joining us for today's live stream. Troy, Nathan, Scotty in the live chat. Marcus, Coral, and Star joining us as always. Tan Lee, member of the channel. Cozy Platypus, World Cup X. Thanks for hanging out with us today, folks. Hope you've enjoyed the live stream, and we are planning on doing a live watch along for USA versus Belgium tomorrow as well. So make sure to hang out with us for that one as well. Nathan says bump on Edson Alvarez, but no pen. I missed that one. 87 minutes played. How much injury time do you reckon we'll get? I'm going to say 9 minutes. I'm going to say 9. Gallardo's cross. Stones is there to clear. I'm going to say 9 minutes added on. Scotty says 30. Coral says 10. Alvarado on the right. Looking to beat 2 defenders. Spence is doing some good defending there, as is Gordon. Marcus says 13. Star says 15. Nathan says 12. Maybe I'm aiming a bit low with 9. Maybe it will be into the double digits. Fidalgo. Can't get the shot away. Good defending once more. Harry Kane's been dragged down. That's got to be a yellow. Oh, no, no foul. What? Harry Kane looked like he was dragged down, but Mexico once again coming forward. Away by Gay. Another throw-in coming up. So, Mexico running out of time. They need this goal. They need their fans to really get behind them here more than ever. Fidalgo's long-range shot. It's straight at Pickford. It had the power, but it was straight at England's goalkeeper there. Yeah, I thought so too, Scotty. I thought Kane was fouled there. England send it long to Kane. It's headed forward. That's got to be a push. That's got to be a push on Consa, yeah. Raul Jimenez, just the push on Consa there as he went up. Final minute of regular time. We've got some predictions in the live chat for added time. Who knows what it will be, but it could be a large number. So, substitution for England. Harry Kane is leaving the field. He's worked so hard for his team, scoring from the penalty spot. And Morgan Rogers is on to try and help England see out this match. So, England have made all their subs so far. And Mexico, I don't think they've got any windows left either. So, here we go. At the very end now. Long ball for Bellingham. Can't control it. Looks like he commits the foul. He does. 11 minutes added on, folks. 11 minutes. So you guys were close. You guys were close in the live chat. I've got 11 minutes added on here. Plenty of time. Plenty of time for Mexico to find an equaliser. Swung in. Pickford. He's with it. He's got it. So far in the last 10 minutes, and it's just been all Mexico in the last 10 minutes, England have had the answers defensively. England have had the answers. Can they hold on for 10 more minutes? According to the broadcast, 15 attempts at goal for Mexico, 5 on target. 5 attempts at goal for England, 4 on target. Wow. Wow. England have capitalised on their opportunities. Mexico have got 2 goals, but they could have had more. They could have had more. Mexico have had some great opportunities that they haven't taken. That's for sure. So on the left-hand side, Gallardo with a bit of space. Goes back inside for Fidalgo. Excuse me. Out to the left, Gallardo's cross. Blocked away for a corner. Is it kept in? No, it's a corner. It's a corner. This is intense. It's dramatic. It's a set piece. It's Mexico in front of all their home fans here. Home ground advantage. Gutierrez delivers. Pickford. Ooh, I don't know if he got to that. Mexico on it. Still it comes forward for Mexico. Swung in once more by Gutierrez. It's a deep delivery. It's a really poor delivery. It's a really, really disappointing delivery from Gutierrez because it sailed well out of play there. And it remains 3-2. 2 minutes of injury time expired. Again, folks, 11 total added on. 11. Incredible. Adstar says this is where the high altitude will really start biting England. Perhaps, hey? Will it prove a factor here? England, these players, just trying to hold on here. The winner of this game will go on to play Norway. That's right, Chris Rizzle. It's stressful stuff indeed. England just desperately looking to hold on, and Mexico desperately looking for an equaliser. Oh, it's a shot from the halfway line. Tell you what, that was on target. Bellingham's just gone from halfway, and he was on target too. This has been one of the games of the tournament, one of the best games of the tournament so far. Scotty says England deserve it on pure guts up against it. They have certainly been up against it, and they've put in a really admirable performance. As Gallardo, a poor cross from him. Mexico, are they fading out here late on? A couple really poor deliveries, unfortunately. Troy says, I'm back. Had to do something now. I see 11 minutes of stoppage time. That's right, Troy. And four of those minutes have ticked by now, so not long to go. 7 remain. Thomas, oh my gosh, dude. Thomas Tuchel, they just had the cameras on him. He was blowing up on the sidelines after England weren't awarded that throw-in. So Mexico down the right. Everything's on the line now for Mexico. They need to score. They need to find this goal. Swung into the penalty area. It misses everyone again. Well, folks, this is 3 consecutive crosses now that Mexico have sent into the box, and all 3 of those crosses have just sailed out of play. So Mexico now just need to find a bit of quality in the final third, because they are just struggling to just get it into to find a player in the middle at this stage. Okie dokie. 6 minutes remain. The minutes are ticking by, and Mexico are very rapidly running out of time now. I'll tell you what, I think England going to a back 5 has turned out to be the right move. It's turned out to be the right move. Oh, a bicycle kick. Goodness me. Bicycle kick on the edge of the box is blocked and cleared away. Scotty says England look comfortable enough. I mean, they've done so well defending so far. It's been going on like this for 10, 15 minutes now, where it's just been all Mexico on the attack. And England are on full-on defense mode. Gallardo back for Fidalgo. Comes across to Alvarez, who's shooting from range, and it's well blocked. Five minutes remain. 5 minutes left for England to see this out. And 5 minutes left for Mexico to find a miracle equaliser now. Right-hand side. Alvarado's worked so hard on that right wing. England's defence have really maintained him well. Gallardo on the left, he's gotten forward so much in the second half, the left back for Mexico. Oh, it's a decent delivery, and the shot from Jimenez goes wide. But finally, Mexico finds someone in the box, but just unable to get a quality effort towards goal, folks. This is 4 minutes now left in injury time. Don't forget, 11 total. So this is just absolute crunch time now in this game for both teams. Mexico, they've had a superb run in this tournament. Before today, they hadn't conceded a single goal. 4 wins from 4 without conceding. But here, they have faced such a massive test here. England have pushed them all the way. And England lead 3-2. Bellingham's taking it to the corner. Throw in England. Vasquez is blowing up at the assistant referee. It looked like the correct call. What's going on here? Yellow card's been flashed out. There is chaos everywhere. If I'm not mistaken, a yellow card's just been shown to a substitute who's warming up on the sideline. And look, I know we might be going to extra time if Mexico score here, but England have used all their subs, so very strange that the sub would be all the way out there anyway. So yellow card shown to that substitute, whoever that was. Oh boy. That's right, 4 a.m. in England. There you go. It's 4 a.m. in England. It's just ticked past 1 o'clock in the afternoon here on the east coast of Australia, but it's 4 o'clock, as I'm sure there's millions in England glued to their screens watching this game. 2.5 minutes remain. Here come Mexico. It's a corner for Mexico coming up. Corner Mexico. Oh my goodness. What a game this has been. What a match this has been. And this is just taking all of England's focus and efforts just to hold on here. Mexico have a player off the field here. Mexico have a player who's down and hurt off the field of play. But they're playing on because they're running out of time. The ball's sent in. Oh, this is dangerous, but Pickford claims it. Jordan Pickford has just plucked that ball out of the air. Thousands of meters up above sea level here. And Jordan Pickford rises like a mountain to claim that ball. It's almost over, folks. It's almost over. It was Jordan Henderson who picked up that yellow card. He's not even on the field of play. And he's been booked. This is it now for Mexico. One last minute. Once again hacked clear by England. They are almost there. We have ticked past 100 minutes. This is it now. Everything on the line for Mexico. Otherwise, it's all over. Down the right-hand side. Alvarado once more. He gets the cross in towards the far post. Jimenez cleared away. 30 seconds left now. Lira as well. Gutierrez. Mexico just have to send everyone forward. I don't know why there's still players sitting back. They need everyone forward now. This is it. 20 seconds. Gutierrez. They need to find a delivery. This is it now. Full-time whistle at any moment. Last attack. It's swung in. It's in the box. Oh my goodness. Oh, just wide. So close. Oh my gosh. John Stones receiving the high fives. So close. It's John Stones who almost directed it into his own goal. But it goes out for a corner. And this is it. The final play of the game for Mexico. Cross from Alvarado. The goalkeeper's up. It's away. It's still in the box though. Fired in. Bouncing around. Shot goes away. It's another corner. Well, I'm not sure why we're still playing on. We are well past the 11 minutes now. Alarizzo Fagani, A-League referee, awarding another corner. This is surely it now. The in-swing is good, but it's punched away by Pickford, and that's got to be it. That's got to be it, and it is it. It's a truly incredible match, and it's England who persevere and go through to the quarterfinals after a heroic display. What a game, and what a win for England. And Mexico, who have been absolutely sensational in this tournament. They've had a magical run, Mexico. It ends here. A red card, penalty drama, VAR drama. But it ends England 3, Mexico 2, as Troy says, game of the tournament so far. It's certainly right up there. It's devastation for Mexico. There's tears on the faces of these Mexico players. They are devastated, of course, in front of their home supporters here. They weren't able to find one last goal to take it to extra time. Oh my gosh. Nathan says, what a game. Sorry for Mexico. Yeah, Scotty says England deserved that one. Chris says, thank God for Pickford. He was huge in this game, Jordan Pickford. They had to defend so well, and they did. Byron says, bring on Norway. It's finally coming home. Nathan also agrees, says, best game for sure at the World Cup. There's been some absolute crackers, and this one is absolutely right up there. What a performance in the end from England. Dude, crazy drama in this game. Bellingham with the double in the first half. The really quick reply from Quinones. And Mexico, it almost could have been 2-2 at half time. They did get the second goal in the end in the second half. Obviously, there's 2 penalty goals in the second half. Kane made it 3-1. And then Raul Jimenez made it 3-2. Mexico having a chance there to get... They had, 20 minutes at least to try and get one last goal there to equalise it. But England holding on there. They had all their defenders on, and they managed to see it through in the end. Incredible stuff. Guys, thanks very much for joining us today. Really appreciate it. Make sure to join us tomorrow for the USA-Belgium live watch-along. Make sure you hit the like button on the way out. We're going to wrap it up there, guys. Enjoy the rest of your days or your evenings, afternoons, wherever you are joining us from around this world. Hope you've enjoyed the live stream. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss our future live streams here. Thanks, guys. Cheers.